Hey guys, hope you're having a happy Monday. So I just wanted to talk with you as we dive back into the school year about correcting, whether it's our students or our kids, whatever your role is, but correction is obviously going to be a part of that relationship when we're working with them. So, in our Reading Tricks curriculum, we actually have a whole sheet, kind of like 2 pages full of a document called Correcting Without Criticizing, because we just feel that it is absolutely a really important part of things when building relationships with our students, helping them grow rather than tearing them down. So I am obviously, do not worry, I'm not going to talk about this whole 2 pages right here, but I did want to share with you just some of the things from there that were standing out to me this morning. So one of the main points that I want to talk about is under the heading pair correction with compliments. So obviously we're going to have to correct at some point, and again, that's a whole nother point, figuring out when that correction is absolutely necessary. But when we decide that it is necessary, there is a right way of doing it and many, many wrong ways of doing it. And the first thing that I wanted to point out from this point here is to do it gently. Of course, sometimes when we're really busy or if we're working with more than one student or countless situations, gentleness might not be our most natural response, but it is so, so important when we reach the place where we have to correct our students to do that with gentleness, not too abruptly, of course, not in a really negative or condescending manner, but really, really gently with compassion and kindness and patience. And of course, the other part of this is to pair that correction with a compliment. And of course, there's a really cheesy or inauthentic way of doing this, or there's a really genuine way of doing it. And of course, we want to go for the genuine. So we want to find something that we can compliment while we're also correcting and guiding and helping them get to the right answer. So whether that is, if you're working on spelling words and they misspelled the word, but they wrote it in really pretty handwriting and their handwriting has come so far, that's something that you could point out, like, wow, look how far you've come along with your handwriting. This word is a tricky one. Some of our letters are mixed up and we can work on that together, but it's so cool to see your progress in your handwriting. Or whether you point out the fact that, like, oh my gosh, this was really challenging material, which is kind of cool to see that we've come this far to be working on stuff that's this difficult, but of course it makes it extra tricky. So this one right here is something we can work on together as we move forward. So again, finding a compliment, even if you have to reach way down deep to find something to compliment, whether it's like, man, you answered that really creatively. Whatever it is, be genuine about it, but find something that you can compliment as you also, lead them into working through the problem to find the correct answer. So be gentle, pair it with a compliment. Of course, we won't dive into the rest of all of this. There's so many other things we could talk about, but I would really love to hear from you and some of the things that you have learned, whether it's through parenting or teaching or grandparenting, any of those things, something that you have learned about ways of correcting that can be really, really encouraging and help with growth rather than tearing down. So thanks so much for watching and hope you guys have a really great week.